politicians like you coming on the program and telling us what to cover and what not to. I want you to watch the arrogance of the politicians. I want you to watch it up close. Politicians have realized that these bans are going to be counterproductive because you have decided against them. We know what they'll have to do. They'll have to deliver on their promises. That's what they don't want to do. That's what the moot point is. Thank you for joining me on debate number 1 on the News Hour tonight.
We're getting your reaction from the Ministry of External Affairs on the tragedy that's taken place in Mecca. The ministry is assessing the situation right now. Aditya has more details. Aditya, we understand they're not expecting Indians to be impacted in a major way, but of course cannot rule out casualties at this point of time.
Well, absolutely, Tanvi. That's the latest coming in. In fact, just minutes ago, I spoke to Vikas Swarup, who is the spokesperson of the Ministry of External Affairs currently in the United States. In fact, he said that the ministry and the government of India was trying to ascertain the situation. They were in touch with the Indian diplomats and Indian officials in the Indian consulate in Jeddah, who have in fact managed to reach the spot. In fact, the details are as such. A stampede had occurred in Mina in Jadid Street at around 10 a.m. The Consul General of India, along with his deputy, managed to reach the site at around 11:30 a.m. It is estimated that quite a few people have died in the stampede and also injured. Mostly the Indian government says that they consider that people who have died and are casualties are from the African and Iranian origin. They have been taken to the hospitals. The Indian pilgrims mainly stay in the Saq Al Arab Street and the Jawhara Street. We estimate that Indians might not have been affected in a major way. However, we cannot rule out Indian casualties at this point in time. Our doctors are deployed in government hospitals in Mina and Mecca. We are assessing the situation continuously and will keep the media in India updated. That's the latest coming in from Vikas Swarup, who is the spokesperson of the Ministry of External Affairs. He exclusively spoke to Times Now, and in fact, while giving in detail, said that while they do not expect Indian casualties as before in the first incident that had taken place over 2 weeks ago, but certainly India very cautious. The Indian diplomats are there on site in Mina. In fact, Times Now is in contact with them as well. They say that more than 1.5 lakh Indians have been there for this annual pilgrimage. In fact, interestingly, Mehbooba Mufti, who is a senior leader of the People's Democratic Party, had also reached Saudi on Friday. She is the Prime Minister's goodwill leader for Hajj. She, along with Anwar Muhammad Khan, are also still there. The Indian consulate confirming that they are very much safe. And the latest, of course, coming in from the Saudi Civil Defense Authority, that close to 310 people are killed and more than 500 are injured in this unfortunate incident. We'll have to wait and watch when the Indian government confirms whether or not there is any casualty. But the latest coming in from Vikas Swarup, who is the spokesperson of the Ministry of External Affairs, that they are assessing the situation continuously. The Indian consulate in Jeddah is monitoring the situation very, very closely.
And what is also very crucial, Aditya, is the fact that our officials and our people are on ground there. The Consul General, along with his DCG, is also there. Our doctors as well are, working around the hospitals, helping out people. So it does look like MEA is doing as much as it can at this point of time. We will, of course, wait for an official confirmation on the casualties, if there are any. Aditya, thanks so much for joining us for now. Some of the other stories we are tracking: Maharashtra governor has decided not to pardon actor Sanjay Dutt, who